First, The Forever Purge, then Space Jam: A New Legacy, now this. Summer 2021, I have 2 words for you. Roll the clip!
Fuck you!
So Old is the latest film from M. Night Shyamalan, and in Old, we follow a group of people who are on vacation at this beautiful resort, and one day at this resort, the resort manager tells them, hey, you know what? I know a great place, it's secluded, it's private, secret, no one knows about it, so let me take you to this beach and just have a great day at the beach. However, while they're at this beach, they notice 2 things. One, they can't leave the beach for some particular reason, and the other thing, they age rapidly. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Old.
Excellent!
What I liked about Old, this is what I can say. M. Night Shyamalan throws a lot of ideas, and I mean he throws out a lot of ideas, and some of those ideas are not only pretty creative, but some of them are pretty cool as well. Michael Yackis has a very distinctive eye, and there are some images that he shoots that looked very cool, vibrant, and I just thought, whoa, that looks rather neat.
Well, that's just fucking great!
I feel like I've been saying this a lot as of recently, but these past couple of weekends going to the movies for me have been really quite baffling. I mean, The Forever Purge and then Space Jam: A New Legacy, both of those movies I did not enjoy. But at least in those movies, there were at least 1 or 2 things that I did find some sort of enjoyment in. But then I saw Old. I really am at a loss of words when it comes to this movie. I am a fan of M. Night Shyamalan, to which I know is going to blow a lot of minds. The man has definitely had his fair share of hits and misses. When M. Night hits, he hits. But when he misses, oh my lord, does he miss. This movie is a big miss. Not only is Old probably my worst movie of this year, but Old is genuinely one of the worst movies I have seen in a long time. I was watching Old, and I was at a loss of words. The first act, do not get me wrong, of Old had some intrigue, but the more this movie does trek along, and it slowly treks along, the more that Old trekked along, the more just wordless I got when it came to this movie. And by the end, I had this look on my face. What in the fuck did I just watch? Going on to the performances, Old has some of the worst performances I have seen in a movie in a long time. I was genuinely wondering if M. Night Shyamalan got together with his actors beforehand and did rehearsals or at least at a table read. It feels like that when M. Night brought his cast with him onto the shooting locations, that he gave them the script, gave them maybe 5-10 minutes to learn their lines before they started shooting, and then said, okay, you got the lines, let's shoot this thing. These performances are not only so wooden, at times so mellow, over dramatic. It actually did feel as if that M. Night was holding these cue cards saying, okay, say these words, and the actors were just reading off screen the dialogue to say in this movie. But the dialogue, oh my god, the dialogue in Old. There were just some parts I was hearing the dialogue and I just thought, people don't talk like this, especially little kids. Everything feels so robotic, like nothing feels human. If I were to describe Old using one word, Old is weird. And I mean, this movie is weird. And I usually like weird. Hell, A24 has made some of the weirdest films of the past decade, and I love their films for the most part. Old starts off intriguingly, but as this movie goes along, this movie just gets weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And when you think it's reached the max amount of weirdness, no, it feels like you're just getting started. M. Night Shyamalan's directing in this movie, he makes some really odd choices in terms of what he does. Not only when he directs his actors to which again, didn't even direct his actors, but in terms of how he moves the camera, he has a very distinctive way in how he shoots his movies. So for example, his close-ups, and I usually love the way he does close-ups, but in this movie, there are close-ups where he is really in front of a character's face. It just feels so uncomfortable to the point where I was just thinking, back the camera away. You don't need to be this on someone's face. Back it away. There are certain scenes in this movie to where he makes these really odd choices. Again, odd. There's a particular sequence in this movie where, I won't spoil it, don't worry, I won't spoil it. There's an operation being performed, and the way how M. Night cuts and shoots it, when he wants to strike up tension, he'll decide to either zoom in or zoom out with this camera. There's a shot where it's onlooking 3 characters. He keeps zooming in and in and in to the point where there is literally no focal point to focus on. As you all can obviously tell, I was really frustrated with this movie because I know that M. Night Shyamalan can make great stuff, but my god, I was really baffled with the choices that M. Night Shyamalan made in this movie. This movie's pacing is so bad. Really quick, I want to see how long this movie is, so give me a moment here. No, there is no way in the shitting hell that Old was that long. If you guys didn't already see the text I put right here, this movie is an hour and 48 minutes. This felt so much longer than that. I hate this when it comes to people in movie theaters, but you all know this. I checked my phone just to see what time it was, and I did that at least 3 times in this movie because I was just that bored out of my skull watch this movie. When you think this movie is about to end, it cuts to black. But guess what? It's still going on for another 5 minutes. I saw this movie cut to black, and I was about to get up and leave. But then when I went to the next scene, I just thought, oh my god, what this movie is! The plot twist in this movie, it's there. I wasn't impressed. I was done with the movie at that point.
And here we go.
So overall, what was that movie? Old is one of the worst movies I have seen in a long time. And do not get me wrong, M. Night Shyamalan has had his fair share of hits, but he has also had his fair share of misses. Old is his biggest miss since The Happening and The Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan throws out so many ideas, a lot of ideas, and some of those ideas are rather cool ideas, but they're in this weird concoction of a movie that has such haphazard execution that everything feels so dull and poor that by the end, I was baffled by what I had seen on screen. M. Night Shyamalan is capable of delivering some great things, but Old is just a big disaster. So all in all, I'm gonna give Old a straight up 0 out of 5. This is really one of the worst movies I have seen in a long time. It blows my mind that this movie exists. So comment down below and let me know, what is your least favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Old. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until my next video or review, I will see you all next time.